this is your 5th screw, and we can now move to the 6th screw. We move now to the left front left of the printer. You will see a wheel, and try to locate this spring. Look here, this spot, and then look down there. And if you look closely, you should find right here where I'm pointing at your 6th screw. Unscrew it, put it in one place, and we can move to the 7th and last screw. And now we move to the back side of the printer. This is left back side. Locate this engine. Look here where I'm pointing it, and then down. You should find this spot. There is your last screw, 7th screw. Unscrew this screw and put it in one place so you won't lose it. Now we are almost ready to lift it up and separate the printing mechanism, which is all of this from the plastic chassis, which is actually all this, which holds the absorption tank, which you can see partly here where I'm pointing at. First of all, we need to move this cartridge holder all the way to the right, back to its original off place, like this. So from here to this, leave it there. Then we have this flap. We move it down. And this flap, when it moves up and down, it moves this up and down. It can do this because it has a let me adjust the light, sort of an arm with a hook. This is the hook of the arm, and you can see it move it back and forth. Now when you're going to lift this printer up, it's important that the hooks go first, so the front side of the printer goes first in the air, not the back side, because if you do the back side first, you will put all the pressure, all the weight of the printer on those hooks, and you will break them. So be really careful when you lift it. I will demonstrate how I lift. Usually you have two hands free, and you place one hand here on the tray, so like this. Remember, this flap has to be open, so you hold this plastic part with one hand. You have this flap down. This is crucial. You cannot lift it like here, like that. If you try to do this, you will break the hooks also. So it's flap down, one hand here, another hand is good to place here in the middle. And I will place the camera on the hooks, so you can see when I'm lifting, I will lift first this. See? This is in the air. I put it back in the place again. to explain that you have two hooks. You have one hook here and another is here. So this is the second and here's the first, just so you know. So again, one hand here, another hand there, and then we left the front first. And if you look, all the front is in the air. See? And I move it up and down, and then we move it all up. So once we have lifted the printing mechanism, which is this, all this, we are left with the chassis, which hopefully you can see it right here. This is all the downsides of the printer. And this is what's called the absorption tank. If you look, it's just a piece of material. It's quite thick. I think it's more than half of an inch or 2 centimeters. So it can really absorb a lot, and it is very long. Here drops the inks of the colors, and here is all for the black. And also this is the way where paper is printed, so when the head moves it goes also through here. But as you can see, it's almost clean. If you lift here up, you can see the ink a little bit. But like I said, most of it will evaporate, so you don't really need to replace it. But since so many people asked, there you go, this is how we do it. And I can show you where the hoses are of that are coming from the pump. If you remember, we talked in the beginning on the sponges that were blocking the gadget holder. This is the view of the sponges from below, and these are the hoses, rubber hoses. Perhaps they are silicone made. And this is for the color, this is for the black, and this is the pump. And here is the exit of the waste ink for the color, and for the black it's here, and it goes all the way. Perhaps you can see it. This black hose here, it goes here, and here's a hole, go through it, and here is the exit. You cannot see it very well on this camera, but this is the exit hose for the black, and it will end up here. And like I mentioned before, here you will on the next. So here's the black, and here's for the color. So it's quite simple actually. Well, if you made it so far, congratulations. So before we end this video, I have thought about this hook situation. Hook that one there. You have two, one here and another there, which in this case is missing. I thought about it, how when you assemble it back, before you do it, you can, because this is quite a fragile thing which you can easily break. So before you assemble it back, take the hook out on both sides, so on the left and the right. So this is the hook, this is how it looks like. As you can see, it's very thin, when you put it back wrongly, this will probably break. And gluing it back on usually won't work because there is quite a bit pressure on it when you lift the flap and close it. So the glue won't be strong enough. So you take this out, put this whole thing down, and then what you do, just lift the front a bit, just let me do it like I'm doing now, and you can see the spot here. Maybe I can place the camera. See, this is the spot. And you put the hook in that way. See, this is the front hook, this is the back, this is the up. Up has such a spike actually. So you put it, so you lift it, put it back, slide it in, slide it all the way in. It will lift this metallic up, so you can see when I'm pulling it out, it will go down here. Look what I'm doing. And I'm pushing back here, quite a bit pressure, it's go up, and then you match it up. Like this. And you need to do it left and right, but it's better to do it, I think, this way than balancing it with matching it up on the back side and this, just to be extra caution, because all of this work will go for nothing if you break it, and if you have no spare parts, it won't. It could function actually, but you couldn't print. You couldn't print those CD labels anymore. But in case you should break one, just take them out. So if you should break one of them, take two of them out, just like I demonstrated before. So you lift it and just take it out. And what will happen? You can print normally, and this flap will you will have to, I don't know, tape it somewhere, so that, because this will go flap open automatically. So this is the best tip. Should you break one and you don't have a spare parts, just take them out. So okay, I will put this one back, and so if you push it quite hard so it lifts, and then pop, it should go all in a while. Okay, if you made it so far, really congratulations. And one big advice, be always patient with it, don't lose your patience, and if you do, just take a break, never work when you're tired, just enjoy the fixing part of it. If you like the video, I know the video quality is not the best, it's hard to film those things, and the quality is also not the best cam. It's quite an old cam. So if you like the video, leave a comment. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment why, and if you need extra information, you can always leave a comment or just PM me, and or you can always subscribe. And okay, this was it. Enjoy the video, enjoy the fixing, and see you another time. For the third video, I will show you how I fix the problem with the unrecognized cartridges. Sometimes you get the message that the cartridge is not recognized, and usually the problem is the connection between those connectors here and the connectors on the printing plate. And the printing plate is the green stuff there. Hopefully you can see it. And usually when you clean it up, it works again. I will show you how I fix it. So, goodbye for now, enjoy it, have fun.